It's early in the morning, and I know I ain't the only motherfucker that woke up and seen that these folks out here rounding up every undocumented person in America, man. Them folks is in Texas, Chicago, California. Them folks using the DEA, the FBI, and the CIA to catch every undocumented person in this motherfucking United States, man. The United States have opened up the floodgates to where we are living in an environment where we are unsafe with the people that surround us because you don't know who the fuck they is, man. An undocumented person is a person that's a threat to national motherfucking security. Because if you don't know anything about that person, no social security number, no fingerprints, no way to track what that person did 30, 40 years before they came to America, then that person is a threat. And a lot of people don't know that when these folks come to America, these folks ask for asylum, but then they don't even go to court, man. These people have said over 80% of undocumented migrants that come into America and ask for asylum don't even show up for asylum court. They just disappear to the streets and hide from the government, man. So anybody that don't know this, I'm gonna tell you this, man. If you got a person that you can't track that person because they don't have a social security number to prove who that person was, then that person dangerous, man. A lot of people don't understand this. Undocumented migrants already on figured out the scheme of how to get into America, man. Because the Democrats gave these folks so many motherfucking loopholes and reasons why they can stay in the country. These motherfuckers, if you ever watch them migrants walking miles by miles and them women be already 8, 9 months pregnant, man. She hoping that she get to the southern border and cross over and have that baby because then that baby it becomes an American. Which that's bullshit, man. Because if you laid in a hut in motherfucking in whatever country you is and made that baby is a citizen of that country that you come and nutted in, man. Them folk bring them motherfuckers to America and have that motherfucking load. And then American laws, them motherfucking Democrats gave them motherfuckers what they call birthrights. They said that if a motherfucker have a baby in America, even though you undocumented, man, even though you undocumented and committing a felon, if you have a baby in America, your baby automatically becomes a citizen. That's bullshit. How the fuck can you commit a fucking felony and be in a land that you're not allowed to be in, but your child get to stay? That ain't, nah, man. Them folks have figured that if you get on American soil and have a bambino, you get to stay in the country for 18 motherfucking years while that child is on this motherfucking earth, man. That's why you got so many of them Mexicans, Hispanics, lay up in the motherfucking house and make baby after baby after baby after baby after baby after baby. Because them folks are calculating time frames to keep them in America until they duration is over, man. But I'm so glad that President Trump stood and got in office, man. Dude really gonna make America great again, man. Dude gonna eliminate a threats just within our country that them Democrats let pour into our country, man. Them Democrats literally went on national news and invited every motherfucker undocumented migrant from around the world that was laying up in mental hospitals and jails to come to America and be free again. Come to America and we give you a second chance, let you go buy you a gun, let you erase your motherfucking past of being a rapist in your country, being a killer in your country. We gonna give you a second chance in America. But in America, a motherfucker that was born in America, born on American soils and generation of being an American, don't have them rights, man. You got a person that might have been 17, 18 years old, got caught with a motherfucking joint, and them folk made them a convicted felon. This 30, 40 years later, them folk got to fight in court to have the rights that Americans should have. The same rights that they giving undocumented people that just came over it last week, man. You can't minimize what the motherfucking Constitution says to bend it to function the way that the government think they want to run, man. You can't have a two-way street and say that we gonna treat undocumented people better than Americans, man. You can't say that the law don't apply to undocumented people that apply to a person that was born in a hospital in America, a person that grandmama and granddaddy would been in America for over hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years, man. You telling me that as an American, I don't have the rights that an undocumented person have? You telling me that you folks, them Democrats, made it so easy for these undocumented people to come over here and settle down and buy homes and get free money from the government to buy businesses. But when you're an American, you got to go up in a bank and show 10 years of motherfucking taxes and all type of shit to show where your money came from, how much money you made. But with an undocumented person, them folks ain't got to do them but go in there and show that their name is Bob and they ain't got no social security number and the government get them whatever the fuck they want now. They give them folks any and every opportunity to be great in America, but they ain't giving an American a chance to be great in America, man. I always thought that the Constitution said that every American has the right to bear arms. That motherfucker didn't say if you are a convicted felon, you don't have the right to protect yourself, man. I ain't giving a fuck about now motherfucking law to tell me I can't protect myself, man. I tell the judge and Donald Trump, man, look here, man. I'm not gonna walk around this earth and be carried by no motherfucking 6. I'm gonna make you folks judge me by 12, man. I'm not gonna let you folks make me feel like that I can't go out into America and be great, man. I'm not gonna never ever push nothing but America first and everything else last, man. I don't give a fuck if you're black, white, Chinese, or Asian. If you're an American and born in America, man, I'm pushing, man. But if you're an undocumented person, I'm helping them folks push your ass out the country, man. If you're an undocumented person, I'm rooting for them folks to get every last one of you motherfuckers and put you on a Greyhound bus and ship you back to El Salvador, man. I'm pushing for every motherfucking hood stole foreigner to be put on a motherfucking bus. I miss them days when you went in the store and you seen the old black lady in the store running the store, or the old white man. Because it was generation and generation, they families that ran them stores, man. Them folk wasn't in there crying about no motherfucking penny, or crying about no motherfucking shorts. When a person came in the store, them folk fed them folk. That's the problem with them hood stores. Now, hood stores used to be where you could go in and you didn't have no money. Them folk fed you, man. Them folk let people in the neighborhood run tabs and let motherfuckers know that they cared about their neighborhood. But now you got these motherfucking foreigners in these stores that think they better than the next motherfucker. Even though you go in the store and leave 70 to 80 cents, they want to shoot off on the motherfucker behind you that need 3 pennies. I'll say every last one of you funky ass motherfucking foreigners that run them stores, every last one of you funky motherfuckers gonna get put on that bus, man. Every last one of you weak ass motherfucking lawn service, caregivers, every last one of you motherfuckers about to get put on that great bus, man. Y'all about to get put on that great Greyhound bus like the prisoners, man. Them folk gonna put y'all ass, they gonna open up the jails and let Americans out them jails. And they gonna put every last one of you undocumented motherfuckers in them jails until they can get y'all out this country, man. Every time you see one of them undocumented people riding around in their car, you just know that the motherfucking ICE agent and the DEA and the CIA and the FBI gonna get them folks for the day out, man. Them folks, Donald Trump released the whole motherfucking, he released the whole power of the United States government out on them motherfucking undocumented people, man. He ain't giving a fuck about no local government when he got the FBI, the DEA, the CIA. Dude got the most powerful motherfucking agencies in the world out there grabbing them motherfucking undocumented people, man. Every motherfucker from 1 to 100. If you undocumented, man, them folks finna come get you, man. Them folks gonna knock on your motherfucking door. This is what people don't understand, man. These motherfucking migrants literally took over whole neighborhoods and cities So it ain't hard to go to Mexico City or go to motherfucking foreign land in every motherfucking state and them folks around that motherfucking tell every motherfucker on the bullhorn, put your hands up and come to your front door because you about to go, man. I ain't understanding how motherfucker telling you that they coming to get you, but then you sitting around waiting for a motherfucker to come and drag you and your brand new baby out of your household, man. I ain't gonna shed no tear when I watch them folks put them motherfucking little bambinos and their mamas and daddies in them motherfucking buses, man. I ain't gonna shed no motherfucking tear when I watch them folks make America great again, man. America been second to Americans for so long that I don't understand why ain't nobody before Trump ever stepped up and said, look here, man, we ain't gonna make America great if we keep on putting Americans second, man. Ain't no way that a motherfucker that ain't from our country got more motherfucking rights and more motherfucking, they got more motherfucking avenues to be great, man. They get grant money, they get free money, they get food stamps, they get motherfucking incentives for being a foreigner, man. When the fuck did America start giving foreigners money for coming to America, man? When motherfucking Americans land on cold ass ground, sleeping on cold ass ground, there was veterans that fought in wars for America, man. Why the fuck are Americans feeding undocumented children when it's enough motherfucking American children to starve out here in the world, man? I tell people all the time, man, before I ever build a school in another motherfucking country, I feed another motherfucking child from another country, I'm gonna feed every child in America first, man. I'm gonna go around in America and find every motherfucker that's struggling, that's going through something in America, and help that American before I give any motherfucker in another country or another motherfucking race anything, man. I'm not. That's the problem with Americans, man. You got rich motherfuckers that get money. Instead of them folks want to give back to the community, I don't give a fuck if you give back to the black community, the white community, the Asian community. Give back to the motherfucking Americans first, man. Make sure that a lot of these American kids have a chance in life. Go to the project and adopt one of the whole family that's living in the project and go get them a house somewhere and monitor their family and help their family be great, man. Go to the trailer park and snatch one of them families that's struggling, that's working, that's trying to be something great in life and help that person be great in life, man. Before all you motherfuckers like Oprah Winfrey want to build motherfucking schools and shit in other countries, Oprah Winfrey, bitch, you from Nashville, ho. You know how many motherfuckers in Nashville suffering, bitch? You know how many motherfuckers in Nashville could use some of that money you going over there building them schools over in Africa? Feed your motherfucking community, Oprah. Go around in your community and give away free cars, Oprah. Go around in the community you grew up in when motherfuckers used to look at you and say, here go that little fat girl that her daddy is Winfrey, the barbershop dude, man. That's why I don't respect them rich folks, man. I don't respect no motherfucker that's willing to give somebody that ain't part of the American family something before they give somebody that ain't part of our family, man. As true Americans, no matter what race we all family, man. We all been through some kind of struggle and some kind of slavery at one point in time in our life, man. Caucasians been put in slavery, black folk been put in slavery. Mexicans came over here and did their own thing, man. Ain't no motherfucker making no Mexican come over here. That's the difference between people always holler out, well, black people got their rights. Black people were sprayed with motherfucking fire hose and dogs sicked on them. And a lot of black people fought for the rights to get the vote, man. A lot of people died for the right to vote as a black American, man. A lot of people died for the right to vote as an Hispanic American, man. A lot of people sit back and don't even realize that the Hispanic community is tired of the undocumented people more than anybody, man. Because them people actually that came over here, went through the proper channels to become American citizens, told them folks everything about their past, and told them what they wanted to do. Them folks like, nah, man, y'all let these motherfuckers come over here. And them folks know that them folks were doing shit in their other country because they know their country, man. A lot of people that don't know this, Mexico, the country of Mexico have laws that won't punish juveniles. You could be 16, 17, 18 years old and you can murder 30 motherfuckers and be a serial killer. Mexican laws make it where you cannot be held longer than your 18th birthday no matter what crime you commit. You could go out a couple of hours before you turn 18 and kill 10 motherfuckers and them folk can't even hold you nothing but a couple of hours, man. So just imagine how many of them motherfuckers, that's why you got so many of these young motherfuckers in America, these undocumented foreigners, gang members, that run around and do shit on trains and in the streets because they still think they're over in El Salvador and Honduras and Mexico where the worst thing that can happen to them is they're going to be held to their 18. But they don't know in America, a motherfucker will put your ass in that death chamber. A motherfucker will put your ass in the old spark and spark that bitch up and watch your ass fry, man. I say by the summer, America is going to be great again, man. Because they going to make sure that they get every last one of these undocumented motherfuckers up off this motherfucking United States soil, man. Them folk going to go from state to state like they doing. And any motherfucker that's driving with a Texas plate or a California plate and you Hispanic, your ass getting pulled over, man. If you riding around, period, and the police look over and see that you are Hispanic, them folk gonna pull you over, man. And 9 times out of 10, a motherfucker that's riding around in America and you Hispanic or Mexican, you are undocumented, man. There's so many undocumented people in America that you can throw a rock and hit one of them motherfuckers at every corner, man. And I tell you this, I can't wait till they get every last one of them motherfuckers out here, because they drove the motherfucking prices down. They drove the prices down. A lot of motherfucking Americans that were building homes, them motherfucking undocumented people came in and did it for the half of the price, and them folk knew that they were going to do that, man. It's time for Americans to get their pockets back right and get their motherfucking land back from all these undocumented people, man. It's time for Bank of America to void all the motherfucking contracts that they made with all them undocumented people letting them buy houses, because the federal law states that an undocumented person can't enter into a contract in America, man. You cannot enter into a contract that can be held up in the court of law if you're an undocumented person, man. That means the house you bought, it don't belong to you. The car you bought, that motherfucker don't belong to you. The government can seize your home, your car, and anything that you bought while you was an American undocumented, man. Motherfuckers don't sit back and do nothing but watch motherfucking bullshit podcasts, but they don't read the news. They don't check the laws. The laws state that if you are an undocumented person, foreign adversary, you cannot enter into a motherfucking contract with now motherfucking American to purchase a home, purchase a car, everything that every last one of you undocumented people on bought, them folk gonna seize that and the government gonna reset it to a motherfucker, man. Your houses, your cars, them tools and work vans, them work trucks, them folk gonna seize that shit up on the federal law that states that you cannot enter a contract if you're an undocumented person, man. And I know a lot of you motherfuckers think you slick. You tried to put it in your birthright child's name and your birthright son's name, but that shit ain't nothing, man. That shit void. Because can't no child own a house when they 13, 14 years old, man. You got the federal government raiding motherfucking Bank of America as we speak. As we speak. And them folks gonna make sure that they go through all they motherfucking books, because everybody in the world know that Bank of America is the only bank that let motherfuckers come in that motherfucker. If you go to Bank of America at any given time, you're going to see every undocumented person from Mexicans, Africans, Jamaicans, because them the only motherfuckers that can go to that bank and open them an account without a social security number, man. Them foreigners made it so easy for a motherfucker to come and steal their money, man. They made it easy. The government sit back and let you folks build up your bank, build up and buy all these houses, and they gonna come in and seize them motherfuckers up on the federal law that you cannot enter into a contract if you are an undocumented person, man. If you're not a citizen of America, you cannot enter into a contract, man. Your contract is void in any court in the state or the country of the USA, man. Them folks is gonna take every undocumented person home and car and seize it up under federal law, man. That you cannot enter a contract if you're an undocumented person, man. I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna watch them folks seize these undocumented people, businesses, houses, cars. These folks actually thought that the government was helping them. The government wanted you to build up them motherfucking bank accounts. And when Donald Trump came in, Donald Trump gonna take that money, man. Donald Trump gonna take that money you made on American soil, man. Donald Trump gonna seize your motherfucking house under federal law that if you are an undocumented person, you cannot have a home in America, man. You can't enter into a fucking contract with Bank of America or any mortgage company and the contract is not legal, man. Them folks is for to show y'all, man. Round them off first, then go back and seize everything they own under federal guidelines that you cannot enter a contract with an American if you do not have the proper paperwork. If you undocumented, you can't buy no house in America, man. If you undocumented, you can't even buy a motherfucking car in America, you fool. All that money you got sitting in Bank of America, you gonna call Bank of America, them folks gonna say that motherfucker been seized by the federal government, man. America going after the money first and the migrants second, you fools. Them folks know that these motherfucking migrants gonna stack that motherfucking bank up, man. They know these undocumented Africans and Mexicans, they know them folks done came over here and bought so much land and so much motherfucking property, and the federal government was sitting back like, yeah, go on and do it. Go on, keep buying, motherfucker. Because when we get Trump back in office, Trump gonna push that law, and we gonna come get you folks, and then we're gonna take everything you worked hard and bought, motherfucker, under federal statute laws, man. So you're gonna see a lot of signs on homes that say seized by the federal government, man. You're gonna see a lot of motherfucking homes that they gonna say been seized by the federal government, man. Watch what I tell you, man. And if you've been on here early in the morning, this is the Shenanigans Show, man. Real Hood Nigga Podcast where I don't hold back no punches, man. I go live every morning from 9 to 10 and every night from 8 to 9. And I'm going to keep you up on all the headlines that's going on around the world, from entertainment to politics to the motherfucking movement of making America great again. So if you on my channel, like and subscribe, because you gonna miss, if you don't like and subscribe, you gonna miss out on one of the biggest waves to ever come across this internet, man. Because you ain't gonna run across no individual like me that's gonna tell you the truth and put up the facts to show you the truth, man. I'm not gonna get on here and spread no motherfucking rumors, no gospel. I'm gonna put up the facts, man. And if you listen to me, you won't end up in the backseat of one of them police cars, man, or inside of one of them motherfucking black bags getting zipped up if you listen to me, man.